Mr. Christopher. This is my world, and this is Art Connoisseur with me, Mr. Christopher, the Art Connoisseur. Welcome! Time to roll up my sleeves because we're getting into some art today, and we're going to judge it, and I'm going to tell you the price of it, what it's going for, what I think of it, what it may be called, or I'm going to come up with a title for it. And we're going to talk some art. As you can see on the Mean Green Machine today, I got the big green shirt on. I got the big green picture behind me. There's some other art pieces going on back there. It's Art Connoisseur, folks. Let's get to looking at art. We'll get right into it, Mr. Christopher, with this one. 20th century vintage oil painting signed by the artist S. Augustine. I did not look into that person, but this is a decent piece. Mr. Christopher may have different things to say about it. He has the price for you, how he feels about it. And yeah, please, sir, please take it away. $38 for that piece. I mean, it's a decent frame. It's a decent piece. It's a little cold. It's a little cold. I'm going to say it. It's a cold piece. It's a cold piece. I would expect to see it on the Silver Surfer's wall. You know, if I went to Mr. Freeze's house and it was on the wall, I'd be like, that makes sense that Mr. Freeze has this piece. That piece says bleed out to me. That piece says I'm dying in the forest alone to me. That piece says I'm lost. That piece says I'm cold. I don't hate the piece though. It's a nice piece. I wouldn't purchase it. I wouldn't. Maybe if it was around Christmas time, I'd give it a shot. I wouldn't, actually. It's not Christmassy enough for me. Like I said, that's a bleed out spot piece. I'm lost piece. $38 ain't a bad price for it necessarily. It could tickle the right fancy. That fancy ain't mine. On to the next. And next we're going here to this piece. I'm calling it Summer Breeze Makes Me Feel Fine. Swimming in the ocean in my mind. Do 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 do. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Mr. Christopher, what do you think of it? How do you feel about it? How much does it cost, sir? Please, sir, please take it away. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, going in the sunshine in my mind. Do 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 do. Summer breeze. $20 for that piece. Wooden black frame. Looks like a black and white ocean shot. I don't know if it's a painting or a picture. It may be. I think it is a painting. I don't hate that piece. $20 for it. I mean, you got me for 10. You got me for 10, even maybe 15. 20, we'll talk. I don't need it. I don't need it. If I had a beach house, maybe. But honestly, if I had a beach house, I'm more of like a white frame kind of guy for a beach house, if I'm being honest, or like a wooden colored wooden frame, if I'm being honest, for a beach house. But that piece, if I had a pool room, like if I had a room by a pool with a pool table in it and maybe a dartboard, I would put it up in there. It's worth that. But I'm not going to go purchase this piece. I have no reason for it. On to the next. Next, we're going here to what was billed as Fart Masterpiece. And honestly, they may have hit the nail on the head with that one. Fart Masterpiece. Mr. Christopher, how do you feel about it? How much does it cost, sir? Would you buy it? Please, sir, please take it away. Fart Masterpiece. I mean, it speaks for itself, folks. How much does it cost? What's your guess on that one? We range here on Mr. Christopher's World, Art Connoisseur. There's some prices. This one, it's not as funny as you'd hope for, but it's definitely kind of funny. $25 for Fart Masterpiece. Honestly, it's good. It's worth it. You could throw that up there to me, in my opinion. You could throw that up there for $100, and there should be a bidding war for that piece. Because it's bold. It's trying. It's tough. It's It's rig. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Rigid, rough around the edges. Green. Um, he hung it in, or she hung it in a tree and took a picture of it in a tree, which I was like, that's intriguing. That's intriguing. um, but yeah, $25 for a fart masterpiece. Honestly, Mr. Christopher likes comedy. I wouldn't buy it because it'd be weird to hit that person up on Facebook Marketplace and be like, "Hey, can I get your fart masterpiece?" But if I saw it at Savers for $3.99, you're darn tootin'. You're darn tootin'. It'd be right on the wall behind me next week. If I see it at Savers anytime soon, I'm definitely gonna buy it. But I probably won't. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been seeing certain pieces that I've had on here in Savers. So interesting little thing. I almost bought one. There was a school teacher thing that was going on, and I was like, I should buy that. That was on ART CONNOISSEUR, but I didn't buy it. It was actually priced at a pretty high price too, considering Savers. I think it was like over $20, which made sense because it didn't. It actually deserved to be priced at that. So sometimes Savers gets the prices right, but sometimes you can steal from them. And by steal, I mean a beautiful piece for $5, or less. I don't mean take it for free and leave. You animals. Animals. Some of us are out here working for our money and paying for things. Idiots. Idiots. On to the next. Next, we're going to go here to this vintage French countryside print. I believe it's a print. It was billed as a print. If you look very closely at it, it very much looks like a painting to me, but it's billed as a print. Maybe they just called it a print. It also has the word painting in the description. But to me, it looks like a painting when you, as I said, if you get close up to it. The frame is beautiful. Mr. Christopher, how much does it cost? What do you think about it? Please, sir, please take it away. Such a beautiful frame for the possibility of a print. If you get real close to it, it does look like a painting, but I can't physically get real close to it, so I have to look at it on my computer. And it's labeled as a painting and a print. But for $25, which is the price, leading me to believe that it's a print, because if it was a painting, you got a $50 piece there with the effort of a painting that is very nice, by the way, and the beautiful frame. That together right there, it's on a smaller scale. I would say it's about 7-8 inches there, which I like it on the smaller side of a painting. But if it is a print, $25, maybe even less. A print is not that cool. But the $25 may be accountable for the frame, which is a very nice frame. So, a very nice frame with a print picture that is nice, that it can be shamelessly taken out and replaced because a print isn't important. If it was a painting, you don't really want to take that out. There's effort involved in all sorts of things. But a print, you can rip that up and toss it in the trash. Or not. It is a nice print. But, the frame is really where it's at. I wouldn't buy it. I'm sick of prints. I don't like prints. They get in the way, and people don't know people won't tell you they're a print, and then you show up. I've told you this before. You go show up at a place to get a painting, next thing you know, it's a print, and you're just like, well, I wouldn't have came if I had known, but I'm here now, and I drove 25 minutes out of my way, and it's only $25. Here's the $25. And now you have a print instead of a painting. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. On to the next piece. The next piece is this beautiful forest painting with a gilded frame. A gilded frame, if you don't know, is a frame dipped in gold. This is a beautiful piece. Beautiful frame. It's got a price tag on it. Mr. Christopher, please, sir, take it away. This is the most expensive piece we have here today on Mr. Christopher's Art Connoisseur, standing at $225, gilded frame, beautiful, beautiful painting of a forest. I mean, you gotta You got to give it up for it. It's $225. They could even push it to $300 if they wanted to. A gilded frame is beautiful. That's a piece right there. You know what I'm calling it. You know what I'm calling it. You know what I'm thinking of it, right? You already said it. You're like, say it, say it, say it. Well, I'll say it right now. That's a museum piece, folks. That's a museum piece. You see that piece and you go, ooh, that should be in a museum. If not, it's on your wall where people are like, wow, you have some class, person that I'm in your house and you have that on your wall. You got class. Man, I have to up my game because you are one classy ma trucker. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, 225 is a hefty price tag, but I want that piece. That's right up Mr. Christopher's alley. We had a lot of forest piece here today. Pieces. I did a lot of forest pieces today. I try to avoid to do a lot of forest pieces, a lot of landscapes and flowers. You get that a lot on Facebook Marketplace or everywhere when you're looking for paintings and art. It's a lot of landscapes and a lot of painting, a lot of flowers, because they're beautiful. It's beautiful. It makes sense to paint them. It's just that I don't want to. You can't just do constant forest paintings. That gets boring. So with that said, we have our last piece coming up, which is different than the forest pieces. And we had the fart masterpiece today. But let's get to the last piece, folks. And for the last piece, we're going to this masterpiece, Vincent Van Kitty. Mr. Christopher, how much does this piece cost? How do you feel about it? Please, sir, please. Meow. Thanks, Larry. I will meow. Meow. Let's ask Vincent Van Gogh how he feels about Vincent Van Kitty. Vincent? Yes? How do you feel about Vincent Van Kitty? Well, let me tell you, I actually really enjoyed it. I think it's a very unique piece, and it puts me in a very nice light. How do you feel about it, Mr. Christopher? How do I feel about it? Well, I'll tell you. I like Vincent Van Kitty a lot. $20 for that piece. I tried to buy that piece. I was gonna give it to my son, but unfortunately, it was sold and gone. So I didn't get that piece, which stinks because it's a good piece. It's a fun piece. It's an exciting, different piece. It's got a cat involved. You know, I mean, it's Vincent Van Gogh. It's fun. It's everything the Art Connoisseur stands for. Art. $20 is a fair price because it's a unique, fun piece to have in your house. Someone comes in and sees that, they're like, "Oh, that's cool. That's fun." But with that said, I'm done here. Ever since Easter, I've had this stress slinky. Instead of a stress ball, it's my stress slinky. I love this thing. Love this thing. Everybody should get out there and get yourself a slinky and get some art for your house and culture yourself up. Get some be classy, be nice, have fun, be kind, lead with love, never be afraid, and always keep moving forward. I'm Mr. Christopher. This is my world. I hope you enjoyed. This was Art Connoisseur. I'll see you next week. Farewell. Mr. Christopher, you crazy.